Hey, it's PHILA, and you're watching PHILA TV, the ultimate YouTube channel. I'm the cinematographer, just the dude with a camera. All right, this is part 4, day 6, 7, and 8 of the budget CalBug build. We've got the motor in, we've got the electrical system in, we've got a gas tank in, and we're getting pretty close to firing up this car that I got on Marketplace. It was complete, had a whole bunch of parts, so my first idea was just to try and assemble the parts to see exactly what I have and set it aside. But it looks like after just a week, maybe a week and a half, this will be a daily driver. So if this is something you're interested in, let's get started. Okay, it's time to put down the tools and grab the camera. What I'm doing here is changing axle boots because they were new, but they were ripped from being in the car for so long. And I'm also noticing that I've got a healthy axle seal leak, which I have to address today. So it's up on blocks. And while I'm at it, I'm just gonna get the rest of this cleaned up. I got a starter motor put in, I got some engine bolts, and I happen to have a motor or two. Let's go back behind the shop here. This motor was destined for one of my dune buggies, but it has an oil leak that I haven't been able to render. So this motor is going to wind up going into that little 64 since I have one. This motor here was an automatic transmission motor. It's a little stuck right now. We're not really sure why. I'm going to go ahead and pull it apart and play with it. But the idea is within the next couple of days, get this motor installed. And when I climbed into here this morning, I noticed that both of my motor mounts were really bad shape, broken. So I went and got a new set. And I also had to pick up a couple of bolts that I needed. So hopefully this motor's gonna get in the next couple of days. Or maybe today. The view from underneath, you can see that this transmission has recently been cleaned and painted. The motor mounts that are on it were actually dated 2001. Which was kind of weird. It was a sticker on them. But the the transmission's been cleaned up. And what is that I read? Oh, that's on the starter. Yeah, the starter is really clean. So I'm gonna go ahead and just pop these axle boots on. You don't need to see how I do it. It's simple enough. Okay, as you can see, we got axle boots in there. We've got fuel line hooked up. We got the motor in. J-tubes on there with an exhaust system. And everything's ready to go under here. Top side, everything is hooked up on the motor. All the wiring is there. Everything looks good. We got a fan belt on. We just got to put oil in the motor. And I think we're going to be ready to fire this thing up. All right, it's Tuesday. This is day 7 of ownership of this little blue 1964 CalBug project. I was hoping to get it running today, but we didn't get close. Remember, never throw out your hardware. You never know what you're gonna need. All right, so motor's in, all hooked up. Fuel line's hooked up. Everything's ready to go. I just gotta put a rear pan in there. It's ready to fire. In here we got pedal assemblies in. Master cylinders in. In the front trunk, we got gas tank is in and hooked up with a original sending unit and gauge with cable. All the wiring is in. I still got a couple of things I've got to do. You can see this end hasn't been repaired, and I still got to ground out that. Found the speedometer cable in the pile. I even ran the interior light. It's got a couple wires to hook up for turn signals and headlights. And I think we're gonna be ready to put a battery in it. So like I said, that's the end of day 7. All right, that's it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell and follow me along this journey as I build this budget CalBug. That's it. Thanks for watching. PHILA TV. Ciao.